It is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, how a lot of folks like to have the Apple iSpeaker, you know, because some folks think that Apple is more good at making Y speakers than we'll say Google or Samsung or LG, or Motorola. But I have a Motorola Play G with Google Android, and I think Google Android is more cooler than Apple iOS. Well, that's my belief, you know. And when a lot of folks hear you got a Y speaker, a lot of folks tend to think that you got the Apple one. Oh, I heard you got I got you heard you got a Y speaker. Oh yeah, I got a Y speaker the 12th month of last year. Well, is it an Apple one? No, it's not an Apple iSpeaker. It doesn't have Apple iOS on it. It got it got Google Android on it, and it was made by Motorola. Oh, well, you know, everyone wants the Apple ones these days. Oh, yeah, that's the one that folks like. That's the one a lot of folks like. That's the one a lot of folks are into. A lot of folks know how to work Apple iOS. They understand it. Things like that. You know, I never was into that. You know, and I got it through Comcast last year, who gives the feed for it. You know, oh well, but I do think Google Android you know, is more good than Apple iOS. Well, it can Google Android make do films and shoot likenesses? Yeah, it can. Can it make calls? Yes, it can. Send tides? Yes, it can. Interwires? Yes. The answer is going to be yes to every single thing. And if you say, can it go on the interweb? Yes, it can go on the interweb. So anything that Apple iOS can do, Google Android can do too. I don't really think there's too many things that I don't think there's one thing that Apple iOS can do that Google Android cannot do. And if you say start up fast, I don't think neither of them can do that. You know? Oh, you know. Well, do you got Apple things on it? No, I don't. I have Google things, I have Motorola things, and I have Comcast things. You know, but I do like it. It might not be for everyone, but I do like it. You know, you always hear about folks always wanting the Apple iSpeaker, and a lot of folks always making fun of Apple for, making a new offshoot, but then having the same tools and the same settings and not really giving you anything new to work with. Yeah, I get that. I get that stunt. I hear that stunt all the time. The same could be said for Google Android as well. I guess so. I guess so. So, yeah. And I don't really think this film was going to become Google Android fight Apple iOS, because if it did, all the things that Apple iOS can do, Google Android can do too. You know, I know there's going to be someone out there that's going to, be someone who's going to do a lot of learning and looking into it for them to come back and say, oh, well, it doesn't start up with the Apple likeness, does it? No, the answer is it doesn't. It starts up with some kind of, you know, some kind of safe smart or well smart, you know, that tool it runs. And it has Motorola when it loads up with, you got it through Comcast Wireless, and then you go to Google Android, and that's it. It doesn't start up with some black Apple likeness like Apple iOS would start up like. you know. And here, I'll show it to you. Right here. This is what it looks like, you know. This is what it looks like from the back. So at the end of the day, yeah, I like Google Android. I like that. I think that's a good running layout. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy because I'm happy that it's Motorola or Samsung or LG or even Google themselves. Not so much with Apple. I don't got nothing against them. I just was never into their tools, like their watches or their reckoners or their Wisespeakers, you know. So no, my my Wisespeaker has Google Android and it's what they call a Motorola Play G. Why they call it that? Who knows? Who knows? That's its name. I'm happy with it. I'll see you all later.